Back on the stand with more stories about Mayor Bill de Blasio was Jona Rechnitz. The 34-year-old real estate developer and de Blasio donor said he would call his honor's personal cell phone once a week. On Friday, he told jurors about the time he says de Blasio called him. Rechnitz testified he was holding back a more than $100,000 donation because Rechnitz says he needed favors fixing city violations on one of his properties and wanted attention from the mayor. He says the mayor's call was followed by action, so the donation went through. At an event in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, Mayor de Blasio would not stop to talk about it.
Any comment, Mayor, about the Rechnitz testimony?
On Friday, the mayor's spokesman, Eric Phillips, emailed us this: if Jona Rechnitz says he bought the mayor, he is a liar. The only thing Jona Rechnitz can say honestly is that he is a failed fixer of grand delusion, just trying to save his own skin. A big part of this trial is establishing the timeline for Rechnitz's admitted pay-for-play scheme, a journey that saw him starting with cops and moving on to City Hall and the mayor's office. While trying to influence cops, Rechnitz testified he took a group of high-ranking officers to Miami for a college football championship game in 2013, testifying he splurged for prostitutes. Rechnitz testified when he next set his sights on Norman Seabrook, he knew the former head of the Corrections Officers Union liked luxury brands, so a Ferragamo bag was used for shady transactions. Seabrook is on trial for bribery, and Rechnitz says he leaned on Seabrook to put $20 million in union money into a hedge fund. Seabrook pleaded not guilty, and his lawyer calls Rechnitz a lying con man. Rechnitz is testifying against Seabrook in a bid for leniency after he pleaded guilty to a conspiracy charge. He goes back on the stand next week. At federal court in Lower Manhattan, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.